should be unmuted. If you're watching live and there's no sound, let me know. Matter of fact, I can check with my own phone. Forget it. I'm at my parents' house. Check my channel. Live. All right. Mute that. Okay. So I decided to make a new Dino Trax recipe, which is going to be way simpler. And it's going to be more like a graham cracker. So it's going to be sweet instead of savory. And I probably still do the cheesy goldfish version. But we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to give it to my son to taste test. So for that we have some buckwheat, which probably could go another... Actually, no, there's tails on those. Okay, so those are sprouted. We got the dino, which is the pumpkin seeds. We got the sweetener, because it's going to be vegan, so I'm not going to use honey. Maple syrup. And then Irish moss. So that's the thing that's going to be, the first thing that I have to finish. So let me do that real quick. This is like when you first go to the dojo, you got to mop the floors and sea moss is like, nobody wants to do it, but it's just gotta be done. Do like half a bag for now. So we're just looking for things like this here. Discoloration's okay, but you don't want like slime or other algae that would affect the taste. This company that I've been getting it from seems to be pretty good. I don't really have to clean like crazy. Sometimes I've had to really get in there, but this is not bad. Well, it could be also be just me having a lot of experience and knowing, how likely it is that I'll find something. Like I don't have a magnifying glass. I feel like maybe in the past I was so worried, I would go over it and over it. But now, see, that one I'm just going to get rid of. I had too much. I don't feel like sitting there and it's too hot. So I'll end up with two versions of Dino Trax. One would be the the goldfish kind of cheesy flavor. And then this one I'm experimenting with tonight. It's the first time I'm making it. Would be a sweeter kind of a cookie, graham cracker type of deal. So the savory one, that'd be good for making veggie sandwiches or, eating by itself, of course. But this one, I'd say more about eating by itself or dipping in milk. You can make a nice nut milk. If I go to a health food store to sell these, they put out tables. Put tables out, you're selling your Dino Trax, and then at 12:30 we're going to have a demonstration. Long Island's only Life Food certified chef. Right? So I could make a nut milk easy with a blender. The milk bag that I use to soak the buckwheat groats in. It's easy. You can make a nut milk and then hand out samples. You get some Dino Trax, some nut milk. You set. Or you could teach kids how to use a knife. Teach kids how to use a chef knife, and then have them peel and cut their own veggies and make sandwiches. Simple. Lettuce, tomato, cucumber. That's easy. It just came to me because of a couple of reasons, but the major one I would say is my son. When the last time I was at his house, where he lives with his mom, he went straight away, ran up to eat granola. So, granola is a recipe that would be comparable to this, I think, because it's sweet. Granola is protein, and it's made out of grains. That's where the GRAN in the granola, it means it has grains. It's usually the grain in granola. Oats. Doesn't have to be though. Joe made a seedola. This, I'm not making either of those, but that was kind of a catalyst for me to start thinking of a Master Luki brand recipe. And then I'm helping somebody get off meds, so I'm making his food. And let's see how many cups we got here. 3 cups, that's perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to get some water. Stand by. So when you're making sea moss, it's basically however much moss. You don't want to fill the Vitamix over 3 cups, you know, in pretty much any recipe. Alright, so now we ran out of distilled water, so I'm just gonna use my hand here, ionize the water with my energy. And you want to cover the sea moss, especially these home models. Now my old Vitamix was the commercial version. It had a 3 horsepower engine instead of this, which I believe is a 2. It might have been even a 3.5 from what I had. But it's got to be serviced. So, using my parents here. The home model. Still works. Just, it really struggles, man. This is going to be a struggle right here. Let's go, baby. You can do it. I believe in you, Vitamix. I believe in you. I'm going to have some extras, so. Okay, yeah, I had the sound off yesterday because I was at the UFC gym, guys. I don't know if you understood what was going on there. But as far as Master Luki edibles, they're definitely in the works. It's just, I would say it's more of a niche market right now. Basically, if Master Luki becomes successful with the League of Champions, then anything that spins off of that will be successful, including edibles. But think of it this way. Master Luki brand, okay, we have the League of Champions, so that's number one. At the same time, though, because it's a yin-yang, right? It's 2 things going on at the same time. So we also have Master Luki brand health food. But I'm not coming out with a line of health food right away. It's going to be one product at a time. So my brother, who's funding the brand, the food, my brother Zach, he wants to, you know, pay for the time in the commercial kitchen where we have to rent space to, you know, make the food. So that it can be sold. You know, you can't make food in your house anymore and sell it. It's got to get a SKU number, I think, or a barcode or something, you know, to be legal. And all these farmers markets that my brother wants to get into, that's how they operate, you know. So it's a digital world now. Everybody's got a barcode, man. But so anyway, my brother, we're starting with these Dino Trax. And so depending on the recipe, what I could do is make it so that the you have a regular version and a medical version. It wouldn't be hard to do that, bro. Just put some because it's already got fat in there. It's already got the pumpkin seeds. So you wouldn't have to add anything else besides the wheat oil. So you have your regular version and your medical version. Alright, now we're gonna have to use the blender again, so we rinse it. Probably don't even have to rinse it, it's all the same ingredients anyway, right? I'm doing it anyway. Okay, now I won't be able to dehydrate this tonight here because it does take electricity, and although I have my backup dehydrator here, I'm gonna bring this in a container back to my place and do it there. Okay, so let's see, Master Lucky brand, vegan, sugar-free. Yeah, but not sugar-free. It's gonna have healthy sugar in there, bro. It's gonna have healthy sugar in there for sure. Like maple syrup. This recipe I'm using maple syrup, okay? So this is the ingredient that I have the least of, so that's the one we're gonna go by. So we got 1 cup. Okay, get every last little molecule of sweetness. Alright, so there's 1 cup of 1 cup of maple syrup, okay? Now, this next ingredient is buckwheat. Let's see how much buckwheat we got. I'm gonna have to half this and then steal a cup of maple syrup from my parents. It's gonna have to be a top secret mission to go upstairs because maple syrup's expensive, and I'm their 42-year-old son that's a bum living off them. So they don't like when I eat their food, especially the expensive stuff like maple syrup and honey. When my dad came back from Florida, he was pissed because he had like 3 containers of really good honey that he bought, like a huge container. Like, not huge, but he bought like a 15-pound tub of raw honey. And when I was staying here, when he went to Florida, like I ate a whole one. It wasn't a third of the honey. It was probably like, in total, maybe a pound or half a pound. But he was pissed. Anyhow. So anyway, yeah, so we got 1 cup of maple syrup. Okay, now this is, I'm gonna be exact. This is milliliters. See, this is not even cups. Okay. gonna be exact with this, so let me go get my mom's measuring cup. I just realized I'm not going to be able to make a second batch because I don't have enough pumpkin seeds, I don't think. I think I only got enough pumpkin seeds for one batch here. Actually, I have less pumpkin seeds than buckwheat, so let's see. We got 1 cup honey. One cup pumpkin seeds. What's up, Rick? This is a new sweet version of Dino Trax. Dino Trax. I'm gonna make the recipe here and then I'm gonna dehydrate it at my place. Alright, so maybe we do have enough for 2 recipes. So we got 1 cup maple syrup, 2 cups pumpkin seeds. Okay, so the next thing is gonna be the buckwheat. Let's scoop this like this. That's a 1/2 cup. That's another 1/2 cup. 1 cup buckwheat. Okay. 1/2 cup. 2 cups buckwheat, and then just a little more to make it really 2 cups. Alright. And then the sea moss, we're going to do probably a cup. Maybe even 1/2 cup. I don't want it to get... What do you think, guys? Sea moss, 1/2 cup or 1 full cup? I think I'm going to do 1/2 cup. I don't want it to get... I don't want it to get too chewy or too salty. Alright, so that's going to be enough. Right there. And then we're going to have enough for 2 batches. And then this will be our first run. See, there's other things I could put in here like millet, like chia. But I guess I'm trying to keep it simple. And it's the first batch anyway, so you start somewhere. Dino Trax. This would be equivalent to like what is it? Teddy Grahams, graham crackers, you know, that type of thing. Maple syrup, pumpkin seeds, buckwheat, Irish moss, and then I'm gonna put a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Why do you ask? Why not? I probably should have put Celtic salt instead. It's a better salt. Oh well. What's done is done. wish you could kind of get a good angle at this here. Action shots. What else goes in graham crackers? It doesn't have cinnamon, right? Or nutmeg or anything like that? Vanilla, maybe? In the future, I'm just thinking. Probably vanilla, right? I know they have different versions of Teddy Grahams where you have like your chocolate one, your plain. I think they have a cinnamon. Ooh, spicy cinnamon, right? Like Red Hots? That'd be dope. That'd be a cool recipe. Spicy graham crackers. Spicy cinnamon graham crackers, like Red Hot candy, except it's a sweet kind of cracker. And I'm gonna make these a little smaller than I made the last batch of Dino Trax, but not much smaller, just enough so it'd be like a sandwich size for a kid. So you can make a sweet kind of, I don't know, what would you put on a spicy, not spicy, but I don't know, have a little heat to it, whatever. Alright, so let's go back. Save this like this. Alright, so we pretty much, oh, I gotta get I gotta go on a mission. Let me actually taste, because it might be too sweet right now, but I doubt it. Let's see. I'm not having more because I like it, although I do like it. I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, it's going to be way different when it's dehydrated. So I just wanted to see the sweetness. And it is sweet. But is it too sweet? I don't think so. Good though. So let me go steal some maple syrup. You guys come with me. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the maple syrup and then bring it back down. This way I don't have to be up there measuring. I'll just do it quick. In and out. Get the syrup. So 1 cup. Hard to see where the cup line is. Hello? Okay, 3. I see the 3, I think. Hold on. Jesus. 4, 2, 1. Okay, so that line right there. Sheesh. It's so hard to see. Okay, there it is, right there. Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. So, 1 cup. Now, this should be 2 cups of buckwheat. 1, 2, 2 cups of pumpkin seeds, which I hope have close to. Oh, got a cup, more like a cup and a half. But that, and then half a cup Irish moss gel. This is the finger that I licked. Sheesh. Is that it? And then I said I'm using Celtic salt this time. It's not bad. A little bit of the natural stuff and a little bit of the refined, or whatever it is, and processed. 1/4 teaspoon. I brought ginger powder here, but I'm not going to use it. Okay, so this pumpkin seed, buckwheat. So I'm just going to clean while I'm here. If I can, I clean while I work. That was a lesson taught to me by one of the chefs at Jubb's Longevity. David Jubb's deli slash, pharmacy, herbal pharmacy type of place where you come and you learn how to do lifetime chef training. And people came from all over the world. And I met a guy from, a rock star from California named Trip. And he told me that the master cleans while they work. Don't wait till after. Don't put the dishes and let them pile up. If you can. If you got people waiting on an order, you might not be able to. That kitchen got busy. Super busy. New York City? Sheesh. I was trying to think of what I could do with my son, Zachy, the older one. Max has a birthday coming up. Our birthday is 3 days apart, and I'm trying to have my tournament on that day to have a party for him, for us. But Zachy, because they're so close in age, I end up giving him a present. I told him, it's not till next month, and I already got Max one gift, which was a wooden sword. Do I watch the 1FC? Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna talk about it. Gary Tonin, I think he's fighting in too high of a weight class. He's 155, but he should fight at 145. He looked outsized, and I know he's getting older, so it's not as easy to cut weight, especially since he eats garbage. If you look at his Instagram, he eats burgers, and he calls it the Gary Tonin diet, and he eats donuts And if you look at their pre-fight picture, now I'm working on it. You know, I wouldn't say I'm camera ready, although I could take a picture next to anyone. I wouldn't be ashamed. I got better abs than Gary Tonin, but I don't have an 8-pack yet. I still got that section of lower abdominal fat, which I'm fasting, and that's part of what I'm going to talk about right tonight on this stream, because I'm making a tea, and then tomorrow I'm starting on the omega tea. It's going to be 3 days of no sugar, and by sugar I mean like honey in my tea, or juice, no fruit juice. It's just going to be straight omega tea, which is one of Jub's recipes that has activated charcoal and elements from plant herbs that like I think horsetails in there, maybe. I'm not sure the exact recipe, but it's supposed to pull debris from the intestine. So I was doing it all wrong, not doing it all wrong. It's a process to go without food, and recently I've done it up to 7 days, no food, just liquid. But I was taking in calories in the form of honey in my tea, for example, fruit juice. You know, I had a bunch of ice pops, which I'm gonna make for my sons. But anyway, so tomorrow I'm starting 3 days of strict fasting. They call it it's not dry fasting, it's not hard dry fasting, I forgot the name. You're supposed to go into a increased autophagy, which is what I'm looking for, is the breakdown of material. I shouldn't even be eating this. That's nothing. Yeah, so anyway, what I was saying was, my son, I got him a gift. He wanted these video games. I said, all right, well, you know, it's Max's birthday. I got to get you something. This is it. He said, okay. And I said, and because it's $100, bro. One was 40, one was 60, I think. I said, for that type of money, I got to get something out of this. You know, this is blood money. I didn't say blood money. You know. I said, you know, I want you to be happy. You're my son. I love you more than anything. Blah, blah, blah. I just said it nicely. But this is what I'm thinking. Like, I wouldn't feel right spending that money when there's so many things that are not more important than my son, obviously, but more important than video games. But it's become a way that, you know, we bond. Sometimes, like today, we were on Discord. While I was teaching my kids' class, I was on Discord. He was playing one of the games. It's a Formula 1 racing game. So, you know, I've probably said it before on stream, but if my sons weren't taken from me, I don't know that I would be able to continue every day to grind League of Champions, because it's just, you know, because of my condition, depression. It's, people think, oh, it's just you feel, it's like, oh, it's in your head, you know, you feel depressed, your mind is depressed. It's actual physical, meaning the body is low energy. So for me to, you know, to get up to work out, I had to take Yohimbe and Tribulus, you know, as a natural athlete. I'm not on SARMs or anything. So, you know, I've done coffee as a pre-workout, but that hurts my teeth. 5 coffee now, you know, it's like, it's bad for you, coffee. Leaches minerals. So I want to get into ginseng, actually. I want to look into how I can start using ginseng for you know, overall energy, for training. Am I going to get the root from Chinatown? Am I going to order organic, you know, online? Am I going to get tea bags? Am I going to get some type of loose? Because it's a root. It wouldn't be like tea leaves. You just aerate this a little bit. And then lick the spoon, baby. And then this, when I get home tonight, I'll just use the camera because I don't have Wi-Fi in my place anymore. I'll just use the camera and record me spreading it, and then tomorrow taking it out. So I can take you on this journey of Dino Trax. I'm trying to think what that tastes like, if it tastes like graham. What is in graham? Is it cinnamon? Because that's pretty much it right there. But I'm not sure if there's anything else. So I said, all right, here's what I'm getting out of this deal. You're getting $100 worth of video games. So I'm gonna get 2 20-second hugs. The 20-second hug is something to release the bonding hormone, oxytocin, I believe it is. Oh, jeez. I haven't eaten in a couple of days. I think I overdid it tasting that pork. Sheesh. I was so sensitive. Shit. I just coughed into the sea moss. Wow. Don't call the fucking health authorities on me. I'm gonna get a $15,000 fine for violating COVID protocols. I didn't cover my mouth with a mask, and I coughed, and I spread COVID in the fucking sea moss. I'm a super spreader. I've been trying to go viral, and then here I am. I'm fucking spreading a virus right here. COVID! Hold on, I can't talk about COVID. I don't want to get my channel shut down. Anyway, this sea moss isn't actually fully blended. It could actually be a little finer. I don't know if it's the blender or if I just have to run it a little more. But, so let's see, yeah, and, yeah, that's right, Rick, I'm not. I'm a super spreader! So, I said I want 2 20-second hugs, and then I was thinking of a project we could do together. Project we could do together. Let's see. I thought of, because he showed me something he made in school, which was like a really nice, Blackbird SR-71 aeroplane, the Blackbird. He made it out of like balsa wood in his construction, and it was measured. It was really nice. So I was like, all right, maybe, what about RC cars? Because he likes cars too. Would you want to put together an RC car? You know, RC planes are going to crash. RC car, he seemed to like. But then Max, too old for Bionicles? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean, bro. Bionicles? No idea what you're talking about. So, and then it came to me when I'm making these Dino Trax, he's going to work with me to put together this recipe. So because it's been inspired by him that he wants granola, and you know, this is my recipe for my business, and it's going to be a family business with my brother, it's just all coming together. So I'm going to have him taste test it tomorrow as part of the deal. And that's it. Look up Bionicle figurines. Oh, yeah, no, he's too old for that. That's right, that's right. Yeah, Bionicle. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those are cool. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, so, you know, they say autistic kids, which I am, and he is both on the low end of the spectrum, undiagnosed, severe with autism. But, is that me or is that, was my dad's computer? They say actually business, teaching the kids something that has to do with business, like a job, it helps. You know, it's something that they're interested in and actually makes money. So, please, I hope this works out. Okay, so another thing for him and for both of them, we got these over here. We got these, let's see, squeeze pops. Old school. And I'm not trying to do too much work, so we'll just see how that goes. And then I got watermelon juice, which, I don't know, hopefully it came from a watermelon with seeds, but you never know anymore. The first one I just didn't want to spill, so probably will anyway. I always try to overfill it. My fat belly always thinking more and more and more. Bigger ice pop. Can't just have a little taste of something. Gotta fucking keep eating until I can't eat anymore. I'm gonna fall over in a food coma. It's not my fault. Not my fault, guys. It's the actual chemicals that create that situation. Of demineralization. Demineralization causes craving. So the junk food, it actually causes the opposite effect of nutrition, where you become addicted because you keep eating and you keep losing nutrient, which is a deep mineral reserve that you're basically born with. You know, you have minerals that develop in plants through the biological transmutation of the soil. So you have bacteria in the soil that creates minerals that end up in the plant. But if you test the soil, that mineral is not in the plant. The mineral is not in the soil. That's called biological transmutation. So this is something that, put these in the freezer right here. You're supposed to have this mineral reserve, and you know, people, they can be tested for arthritis at a young age. These athletes that are given things like Gatorade causes, you know, you think you're getting minerals, but they're synthetic minerals, and they're not actually the mineral that the body uses. And so you end up with a net loss because you have to supply what's missing. And what's worse is that if you do tests like they've done of the brain, you see, oh shit, there's only one handle here? 2 handles? Somebody didn't put it back, or maybe it's in the drain here. Yeah, I think I see it. These don't actually click in, so I can't push it all the way down. If you look at the brain scan, somebody gets addicted to sugar, just like the corn sucrose that's in Gatorade. That sucrose causes the same effect in the brain as cocaine. So these kids get addicted. But not only that, you're still craving the nutrition. Nobody knows this shit. Were you ever taught that, you know, the pasta, the pizza, the sandwiches wasn't good for you? I mean, really? I wasn't. I was raised in a health-conscious environment. My dad was really attentive. So far as to bring wheat germ when we went out for pizza. He thought he was putting back in the pizza, you know, the good stuff that's missing in the whole wheat. If you don't get whole wheat, right? He was thinking in terms of whole grain, you know. People think you gotta have whole grains for health, you know. Anyway, I was talking about this for some reason. Kind of veered off. And a tangent happens. I think I'm gonna swig that little last piece. So this was a $5 bottle. And we got 8 in there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 servings. So these are 30 cent pops. Usually retail is a 200% markup, but it can go up to 500% markup. So these could be $1.50 for the big ones. These could be sold for, you know, easy $1.59, $1.59, and then you get, you know, let's see, 10 for $10. How about that? 10 for $10, and we got, what did I say, 15? That's still not much of a, well, that's wholesale. Anyway. So that's recipe number 2. Text my brother real quick because he wants to go over to UFC. So I got 2 more recipes. Getting ready in like, let's see, 20 minutes. Okay. Just keep using this section right here. I'm going to flip the camera around. I don't know where now I can see what you're looking at. I want a shadow. Slippy. Papaya. So let's see. Went to Wild by Nature with my dad. We had to get some wood for the second floor apartment, and he wanted to get a coffee, and so did I. He ended up getting a decaf, but I wanted to get, what did I get? I think I actually got coconut sugar, maybe? I think I got coconut sugar. Yeah, because I was going to use that, I was going to give that to the kid that is doing my program. I was going to give that to him for his coffee because he usually gets coffee. He said he needs his coffee. So, you know, I like maple syrup. I like coconut sugar in my coffee. The coconut sugar is not as healthy as the maple syrup. And so, you know, I got it for him. It's cheaper though. So the maple syrup is way more expensive. That's probably even more expensive than honey. When you just think about how much you use and how much you get. I think maple syrup is even more expensive than honey, but maybe not. I don't know for sure. Just kind of in my experience, that's what it feels like. But you can get less of it. Like honey, you know, you can only really get a certain size. It's like the smallest one. The smallest one is still $10 for good honey. But the smallest one of maple syrup is only like $6. But whatever. So anyway, I went to Wild by Nature to get the coconut sugar, and I ended up fucking eating it all myself. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because when we were there, my dad is asking about dried papaya. He likes dried papaya. And the only one they had there was sugared and sulfured. And I think the other one that he gets there, which he usually gets there, but they were out of, I think that also has sugar on it. And the dehydrator doesn't do good dried papaya, to be honest. The Excalibur, to do dried papaya in the Excalibur, you really got to do it very thin in a mandolin, or blend it and make fruit roll-ups with other added ingredients, because the papaya gets really chewy. It's amazing. But the way that he likes it is these chunks or spears. They make these papaya spears, but they don't come out good in the Excalibur. So what I'm going to do is cut these for him to put in the air fryer. And there's a recipe that I saw which takes, I think, 4 to 6 hours at 135 or something. So I'm just going to set these up for him. All he has to do is put it in the dehydrator. I'll even put it on a sheet. Not dehydrator, air fryer. They got a Ninja air fryer upstairs, so it's too late now, you know. I was babysitting today, and you know, I got these on the way over here. Actually, I got them earlier, I think. Wait, where did I get these? I got this when I got the watermelon and the Irish moss. Watermelon juice and Irish moss, yeah, that's when I got this. And my card got declined. I don't know why, but I had $10 cash and I put that down, and then the rest I put on the card and it went through the second time. So I don't know. I did have enough money. It's weird. Not no more. I'm like broke till Friday. Good thing I'm fasting. Good thing I'm fasting, right? Alright, so I'm gonna do equal halves. I wonder if I should take more skin off. What do you think? Type in the chat if you think I should take this off here. The skin. Should all be edible, I don't know. If it's not organic though, you know. I'll do it on some of them. I'll peel it some more. So these we'll leave like that. This one I'll peel again. See, this is like a lot. It's very thick. I don't think that's gonna make a difference. Unless I like, cut it off with a knife. Oh, there we go, it's getting orange. I'll go down to the orange. So it's a thin skin. We'll see how that comes out. Okay. Mix smaller. I'm getting too fancy. All right, what do you think? Peel it? Let's peel it a little bit. I don't know. Maybe not. I think the skin actually is healthy, right? the little one. Hopefully this works out. Dry papaya is healthy compared to other shit he eats, and cookies and cereal, chips. He feeds candida. Yeah, okay. Fucking candida. Bullshit. I mean, look, it does feed candida, but so does everything. If you have to do fasting to get rid of candida, that's another story. But as far as comparison goes, everything I make is healthy compared to what most people eat. Even the stuff that I cook. You know? I cook quinoa. And it's got the molecule of death in there. But not even. Not even, bro. Even cooked quinoa is live food certified. Cha-ching. Hell yeah, what time you want to roll? I'm pretty much ready. So I'm gonna go get my brother into UFC gym. Anybody in the chat? Let's see. Look up Bionicle figurines. Yes, sir. It won't matter. Like cucumber skin is healthier. Yeah, but you're talking about organic, Rick. That's not organic. But I got you, bro. Trust me. We on the same page, my guy. What are your top healthy fruits besides papaya? Come on, Rick. My recipe, which I guess I won't be doing because we're going to UFC gym. I'm going to because I'm doing no sugar tomorrow. No honey, no maple syrup, no fruit juice. Okay, so this would have been my last resort. If I needed sweetness, or if I needed to drink something, or if I needed to do fasting, which I do, as my last meal, you know, quote meal, the last thing that's going to have sugar in it is this. After this, I'm going tea, yerba mate tea for caffeine. I'm doing my yohimbe and tribulus. Those are 2 herbs in a suspension of purified water. And I'm not doing this. And then I'm not doing this either. So, honey. This is raw honey. This is really good for you. Buckwheat. Buckwheat's my top fruit right now. Buckwheat is the... I'm doing 3 days starting tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then when I see my sons on Saturday, I'll eat. But this is the first time I'm doing 3 days no sugar. So this is a real fast. I've been doing liquid. Stuff like this. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to warm this up with this. And I don't know. Drink it. Pour it over ice maybe. Sometimes what I do is I'll take a cup of ice and I'll have this hot tea. And then I'll use that in conjunction with the ice. So the tea kind of softens the ice. And then I chew the ice. So I think I'm eating something rather than just drinking something. So that's one of the ways I trick myself. Another way is these ice pops that I just made. I did a lot of those when I was, doing liquid only. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. It's something I have to do. So how do I phrase this? It's gonna happen tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. No sugar. I'm still having stimulants in the form of caffeine in the green tea. Yerba mate means green tea. I'm still going to have caffeine. I'm still going to have yohimbe. I'm still going to have turbulus. I'm not going to have weed oil. I had some of that today, but I'm not going to have weed oil. But I am going to have those 3 things that I just said. And that's basically it, man. Drinking my own piss. A lot of that. Life hack number 1. Drink from thine own cistern if you want to be like Jesus. Drink from thine own cistern is a direct quote. It might not have been Jesus. I think it's from the Bible, though. Hacks. Life hacks. Low battery. Let me plug in my phone here. So, I'll come back for that tea. The, what do you call it? The coconut and honey. These socks are like filthy from walking around the house today when I was babysitting. So I'm not going to put them back on. But I am going to plug in my other phone here. So yeah, next time I post a video is going to be me spreading the Dino Trax, and then also in the same video, because it's it's going to be pre-recorded. Shoot, where's my other phone? Did I leave it at the gym? Oh no, I'm streaming on it. Duh. All right, so I'm going to take this one. Yeah. So what was I just saying? Yeah. So and then cutting the Dino Trax. Spreading, the first video would be me spreading, and the second video would be me cutting the Dino Trax. Like I said, it's going to be like a size of a kid's sandwich. So, not quite as small as Teddy Grahams. Not quite as big as a piece of bread. Let's see how this goes here. Set this up here. Yeah, buddy. It's good. Are you ready? Are you ready to get ready?
Watching on the eye.
On this side.
Damn.
Blaze, Money, Mayweather, Kumo. What was your entrance song, bro? Did you get to choose?
Yeah.
Real American?
No. First one was I like, "Shorty got a big old butt." Oh yeah.
Okay.
The second one was
You're not joking?
no, that's true.
Get you pumped, or was there a meaning behind it?
He's from DC.
Oh, okay. Get the crowd into it.
Yeah.
I see.
And then the
Smart.
second one,
You were the hometown favorite.
yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Tomato crusher?
The second one might have been the Imperial March.
Can crusher?
Yeah. Was the
Huh?
nominator.
Who was tougher? Second guy?
First guy.
Really? You beat him up, or he just tough?
He was stronger than me.
Really?
And he seemed like a nice guy. I met him with a sweatshirt on. And then when he showed up to the ring, he was in a tank top and he had like tattoo sleeves. What the hell's going on? He came out trying to take my head off. And then he gassed in like a minute.
Oh, damn. And then what happened?
I never really had a lot of power, so I didn't finish him, but it was a very clear decision.
You pieced him up, bro?
Yeah.
So he was what, pushing you around? He had no technique?
He came out, yeah, like just swinging, and so I'd basically fire off like a 1 or 1-2 and then clinch up.
Okay,
And then in like a minute and 90 seconds, he was completely gassed. He had a tough time standing up.
Oh my god, bro.
And I was tired too, but.
I fucking gassed out last night on the treadmill.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I could go for it again. But it was the first time I put it up to 3 minutes. I mean, what do you call it? Incline.
Oh, yeah.
They said you shouldn't do treadmill unless you do it on a 1 to 3 incline. So I've been doing it on a 1 incline. Yesterday I tried 3 incline. 1 interval, I was done. But I thought maybe it was because I've been doing so much sled work. My legs are just jelly. I'm gonna try it again, but I don't think I'm gonna do it tonight. I don't even know if I'm gonna work out, but I want to test my arm because my bicep was really bothering me.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, you know, a lot of guys tear their bicep, bro. I'm lucky I'm so health conscious.
You talking about jujitsu? Or just in general?
Like Joey D broke both his biceps.
I remember that.
2 separate occasions, right?
Yeah.
The guy from World Gym, Kenny. Remember World Gym?
World Gym?
Yeah, the door that was on the other side of the garage at the first Longo location.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kenny broke both his biceps. Matt Serra broke his bicep.
Dehydration.
I'm lucky it's only whatever it is. I think it's fucking might be a micro tear, bro, to be honest. Oh. Yeah, that's it. We're going to UFC gym, guys. Anybody say anything in the chat? I don't even know. I don't know how to read this shit. Chat. Here we go. Wait, no, chat on. I'm gonna read the chat. Hold on a second. Scroll, back camera. Oh, is it type message? No. Yeah, I don't know if anybody got any questions, but just email me or go to the Master Lucky contact page. Over. UFC gym.